Welcome to Good Morning Keys on Keys Talk 96.9, 102.5.
And good morning, Keys. It is Keys Talk 96.9, 102.5, the talk of the Keys. Very busy morning here. We say good morning. And by the way, you can catch this show again on Keys Living TV, locally channel 27, worldwide on Roku streaming, and on your mobile device app, available for free at the download store for Keys Living TV. 11 o'clock this morning, 5 o'clock this afternoon, and live here right now. We're going to get right to our first guest. We welcome back Gary Barv. Gary is running for President of the United States. And good morning to you. Good to see you, Gary.
How are you, my friend? Michael Stapleford. I'm doing fantastic. Early morning here in Nashville, Tennessee. And great honor for me to interview with you, my friend. I actually made a post on social media earlier this morning and a few days back as well. And I said, if you remember, Michael, you and I first interviewed probably about 2 years back when I was running for U.S. Congress in the 23rd District in Florida. And it's a great honor for me to be back on your awesome, the Good Morning Keys radio show for probably about the 6th or 7th time. And I appreciate you showing, I wanted to say this, I appreciate you showing the vote of confidence in me from the perspective of giving me the honor and opportunity to interview with you way back about 2 years back when I did not have the name recognition that I have right now across the country. I appreciate you for that, my friend. And congratulations on your awesome new TV show as well to all the great listeners listening in live right now on the incredible Michael Stapleford Good Morning Keys radio show. This is also a TV broadcast, 11 a.m. and 5 p.m. EST today. And if you don't mind, Michael, I'll quickly introduce myself as always to your great viewers and listeners.
Absolutely. Please do.
Thank you. Thank you. So my name is Gary Barv. I am officially running for the 48th presidency of the United States of America as a Republican and as a believer in Jesus Christ as Lord and Savior. And I wanted to share a couple of quick updates about my campaign. I think it's been a few months since I prior interviewed with you. And as most of your viewers and listeners know, formerly, I used to be the most loyal supporter of Donald Trump in the United States of America. I literally risked my life for Donald Trump. And I am now politically against Donald Trump. I am obviously a Republican, a believer in Jesus Christ as Lord and Savior. And I love our country. I love the red, white, and blue. I believe that as a candidate for President of the United States of America, and really as an American, my number one responsibility is to serve the American people. And I will just quickly say this. I did an interview with the PAA podcast, P as in Peter, A as in America, A as in America, with a great American veteran and a great American trucker. They were the hosts of the show. And on February 27, 2026, and in my opinion, Michael, I spilled the beans on what I believe is the corruption in the current White House administration. And I don't want to say the entire, it was an 80-minute live interview that I did. I don't want to say the entire interview. I'll just say this. I have been hit by cars 3 times. I've been involved in 3 car accidents since my announcement for presidency on September 2024, which is about a year and a half back. It is my opinion that at least one of these car accidents is not happenstance, meaning, just to elaborate on it, at least one of them was done to me on purpose. Donald has not met me in about since December 2nd, 2022. I'm the most courageous person on the planet on the political stage, fighting against MS-13, Tren de Aragua, Sinaloa cartel gang members with no Secret Service protection, no personal security protection. And I don't want to make this interview about me at all. All I'm saying is that I have been extremely mistreated by, in my opinion, the current White House, Donald J. Trump, Pussycat Trump administration. And I will say this, in my opinion, I've been treated worse than a stray animal by the Donald Trump administration. But it's really about the country, Michael, and you know this. I love the country. I'm ready to take a bullet for our country. I'm ready to take a bullet for our American people. And the reality of the matter is, I'll quickly cover this. I'll then answer any questions that you have for me, my friend. Open book. I will say this. Just talking about the policies, Donald campaigned on the America First agenda in the 2024 election cycle. And if you look at the policies that he's implementing or pushing in the White House right now, they are, in my opinion, a lot of those policies are completely against the promises that he made during the 2024 campaign cycle. I'll quickly mention 5 points. Number 1, the Epstein files. Number 2, the tariff situation where Donald has economically starved our hardworking, patriotic, exceptional American people. 3, the Iran war, in my opinion, is not America's war. It is Israel's war. 13 brave, great American soldiers have died, maybe more than that, in this war against Iran that Donald has waged. Hundreds of American soldiers, brave, patriotic people, have been injured in this war. Gas prices have gone up. TSA employees were not paid for a month. And the illegal immigration deportation situation flip flop from Donald has happened. This is not what the United States of America signed up for. And I'm going to tell the American people the truth, irrespective of what happens to me during this 2028 presidential election cycle. I love our country. Finally, I will say this. Michael, I don't know if you know this, but I'm a musician now as well. And
Okay, do tell. Yes.
And
What
I'm
is that?
thank you, thank you. And I was actually watching your show on TV yesterday, and or I think it was day before yesterday, and I saw some music advertisements on your show and things like that. I think it was a bar that had some music that you
Oh yeah.
had an
Mhm.
advertising on your show or something to that effect. And I've covered about, you know what a cover song is, right? So
Oh yes, sir. Hmm.
okay, so my friend, I've covered about 8 or 9 songs. Elvis Presley, I love Elvis Presley, the one and only king of music and the American music legend. I covered his song "Can't Help Falling in Love," and I covered Justin Bieber's "Lonely." And look, I do not agree with every political position that every artist whose song I cover has, but they are great artists, they're great creatives, and I respect them for their creativity and their artistic talent. But the point I'm trying to make is I'm working with my friend DJ Rampage, who has worked with Mariah Carey, Alicia Keys, and a lot of people. Long story short, he sent my song Lonely, Can't Help Falling in Love, and my original song, my first original song, Love Heartbeat, to about 5,000 radio stations, mainly in the United States of America, but also in Germany, England, and Canada for the radio stations' consideration for airplay. And my friend Michael Stapleford, these 3 songs have played, believe it or not, about 9,000 to 10,000 times on different radio stations in the United States of America, Germany, England, and Canada, and some other countries as well, with about 20 million listeners. These are official digital radio tracker industry standard numbers. I pull the reports, I have the reports with me, and I can get reports with the timestamp on which that song was played, which song was played at what timestamp on what radio station. All this information is available, including how many listeners and that data as well. The reason I'm bringing this up is obviously I love music, but the other reason I'm bringing this up is, in my opinion, the White House administration is purposefully suppressing my presidential campaign, and I'll prove it to you right now. I just mentioned to you I have data, reports, statistics, timestamps that show that my songs, the 3 songs that I mentioned, cumulative, have played about 8,000, 9,000 times, whatever it is, in the last 6 to 7 weeks, with about 20 million listeners listening in. Now, you look, the radio stations are playing my songs because the people like them. These are reputable, fantastic radio stations, and you're a fantastic media personality. You understand that radio stations are not going to play my songs if the songs are not doing well, if the listeners don't appreciate it. And the point I'm trying to make is that if you go to my Spotify account, I went to my Spotify account, my artist name is Gary Barr for USA President. If you go to my Spotify account, my friend Michael, you'll see, or at least a few days back, there were about 50 to 60 monthly listeners on my Spotify account. Spotify has about 30% market share in the United States of America and is a global streaming app as well. So when you look at it in that way, I have on Spotify probably one of the best apps from a listenership perspective in the world, about 2 daily listeners on my Spotify account, whereas my song has been played on radio. About 20 million listeners have listened in the last 6 weeks. This is a statistic anomaly. It is a statistical difference that cannot be explained, in my opinion. I'm not making a conclusion right now, but I've said for a long time that my campaign is being purposefully suppressed, in my opinion, by the Pussycat Trump administration. In my opinion, this is substantiative proof. I'm not making a conclusion on it at this time. We'll let the American people decide. As always, my friend Michael, great honor for me to interview with you, and happy to answer any questions that you have for me, my friend. Open book.
Yeah, thank you, Gary. Thanks for being here. Gary Barr, running for the 48th President of the United States here on Good Morning Keys. We have about 3 or 4 minutes left, and we want to have future conversations with you. You've gone over a lot of information for us this morning.
Thank you, my
Thank you
friend.
for the update. So it is apparent you've had a bit of a pivot away from your support of President Trump, and that was kind of the cornerstone of your initial campaign. Now you've kind of branched off to differ from his views. Do you think that the Republican Party is also seeing a similar split, similar to what you have experienced?
Well, let me say this way. Look, I'll just comment on the first part that you mentioned,
Sure.
and then I'll comment on the second part that you mentioned. The first part is, look, I supported Donald Trump for a few reasons. I was formerly inspired by him tremendously, but he campaigned on an America First agenda.
Yes.
That was one of the primary reasons why not just me, but millions of people across the United States of America voted for him in the 2024 election cycle. The people love the United States of America. I'm talking about the constituents, the hardworking, patriotic, exceptional American constituents, Republican constituents, and I have huge support in the Republican constituents' perspective in the Republican Party. And I also have broad support across the entire political spectrum from a constituent perspective. The reality of the matter, my friend Michael, is this. And like I said, I'm telling the American people the truth. There is huge corruption in the US Congress, US Senate, both the GOP contingent, which is the Republican contingent, and the Democrat contingent. I will say this: there are a lot of patriotic people in the GOP contingent in the US Congress and US Senate as well, but there is also a lot of corruption. And I will prove it to you right now. The Epstein files, you know this. Donald said during his campaign that he's going to release the Epstein files information unredacted immediately. And obviously, national security data, that if the national security is at risk, that data will be redacted. I understand that. But why has it's been so many months? It's been more than a year, and Donald has not released this information to the extent that it should have. And the reality of the situation, in my opinion, is that a lot of members of Congress, a lot of members of US Senate are either directly involved in this Epstein files cover up, or have made backroom deals with maybe Donald Trump, whoever it is, to try and cover up this Epstein file situation. Look, my friend Michael, innocent young women have been raped by some horrible, horrible, bad people, proverbially speaking, on an earthly basis. These are powerful people. And in my opinion, a lot of these powerful people who have mistreated and raped these young, innocent women, many of these powerful people have the, proverbially speaking, purse strings attached to, proverbially speaking, Donald's trousers. And the reality of the situation is, if what I was saying was not true, the Epstein files would have been released. The women who have been mistreated need to get the justice that they deserve. I will make a promise to the American people right now. And this is at the cost of just about, I wouldn't say every, but a large majority of US Congress contingent, US Senate contingent, elected officials contingent going against me for my 2028 presidential election cycle. But the reality is, I'm not fighting for the corrupt bureaucrat. I'm not fighting for the corrupt politician. I'm fighting for you, our hardworking, patriotic, exceptional American people. And so, my promise to the American people, the constituents, right now on the incredible Good Morning Keys radio show is this: when I become the 48th president of the United States of America, every Epstein file document will be released immediately. As soon as I have those documents as president of the United States of America, I will release those documents publicly, except for national security risk issues, in which case those statements would be redacted. Everything else will be released. And now the reality of the situation is, some people will say, well, you can cover up a lot of things under national security. The reality is this, my friend: because I have been hit by cars 3 times, because I have patriotically fought against MS-13, Tren de Aragua, Sinaloa cartel gang members fearlessly as the most courageous person on the planet on the political stage, and with no personal security protection, no Secret Service protection, and a lot of other things that I've done. I'm glorifying Jesus Christ as Lord and Savior in an intensity that is unmatched on the 2028 presidential election stage because of these and many more reasons, such as me being the best candidate interview in the United States of America. The American people, large majority of them, trust me to actually follow through on the promises that I'm making, because I'm keeping all the promises that I've made. There is no backroom deal when it comes to me. I will never compromise the red, white, and blue. I will never compromise patriotically fighting for our country because of some backroom deal that a lot of the elected officials are currently involved in. And I will expose the truth to the American people, irrespective of whether the corrupt Department of Justice goes after me, irrespective of what happens to me. I will fight for you, and I will say my campaign slogan right now, my friend Michael. We have already won and saved America. They just do not know it yet. I'll quickly say this. I say this campaign slogan because I say it as a believer in Jesus Christ as Lord and Savior. I respect all religions, but I am Christian. I believe in Jesus Christ as Lord and Savior. I believe the Bible is the Word of God. And Jesus Christ has already won. We have eternal life as believers in Jesus Christ as Lord and Savior. We are saved as believers in Jesus Christ as Lord and Savior. And so I say this, we have already won and saved America. They just do not know it yet.
Thank you, sir. Gary Barr, running for the 48th President of the United States. And where can they find out more as we wrap it up with you for another session?
Thank you, my friend Michael. Again, great honor for me to interview with you. Obviously, just do an internet search on me. Gary, Gary, Barr, Barve. My campaign website is GaryBarrForAmerica.com. It's not completely updated at this time. I would highly recommend go to my YouTube page. A lot of my media interviews are there as well, and I would highly recommend that you download the Keys Living app. Is that right, my friend? The Keys
Living TV. Yep.
Keys Living TV app on your iPhone, Android, and Roku, and take a look at this interview on video as well. To the incredible patriotic people listening in on radio, the interview will be broadcast on TV. I think you said 11 a.m. and 5 p.m. Eastern time today,
and
right?
It'll be on our YouTube channel after that. So very good.
All right, awesome. So thank you so much, my friend Michael Stapleford, and have a fantastic day ahead.
We'll talk again, Gary. Thank you so much
my
for being
friend. Thank
here.
you. Have a great day. Thank you.
Very good. Yes, sir. Gary Barr for U.S. President, 48th President of the United States. Follow his campaign. As mentioned, do the site, what am I trying to say? Internet search. Thank you very much, Gary Barr for President.
Thank you.
Find out more on his campaign, and we'll follow him along as it goes along. This is Keys Talk 96.9 102.5, the talk of the Keys. Thank you, Gary. We'll return in just a moment.
Thank you.
Good morning, Keys.
In the Florida Keys, there's a name people trust for pool construction and remodels, Islamorada Pools. For years, residential and commercial property owners from Key Largo to Key West have trusted their team to design, build, remodel, and repair some of the most beautiful pools in the islands. Building a brand new backyard retreat, transforming an aging commercial pool, they bring craftsmanship experience and attention to every detail. They're local, they live here year-round, and they know what it takes to build and renovate pools that stand up to the Keys climate while delivering true luxury and long-term durability. From new construction and remodels to repairs, equipment upgrades, and decorative concrete, every detail matters. Your pool should reflect the quality of your property. Islamorada Pools makes that happen. Call 305-852-3133. Visit their showroom at 86701 Overseas Highway, Suite 103 in Islamorada, or online at islamorada.pools.com. Islamorada Pools, trusted, local, and built for the Keys.
Join Keys Talk 96.9 102.5 for a live broadcast this Friday from noon to 1 at Blue Marlin Jewelry's Key West location, 718 Caroline Street. We'll highlight and speak with leaders from leading charitable and nonprofit organizations in our community. Enjoy delicious food courtesy of Old Town Bakery, Key West, and visit with Armando Gonzalez and the helpful team at Blue Marlin Jewelry who will help you select the perfect piece of jewelry. A special Community Connection Spotlight live broadcast this Friday from noon to 1 at Blue Marlin Jewelry, 718 Caroline Street, Key West, with Keys Talk 96.9 102.5, the talk of the Keys.
Do you want a reliable, fast, and convenient way to travel between the mainland and the Keys? The Dade Monroe Express is your solution. Service runs early morning through late evening, 7 days a week. Whether you're commuting or just visiting, Dade Monroe Express has got you covered. And the best part? You can try it for free. Visit trytransitfree.com and select Dade Monroe Express. Don't wait. Discover a stress-free way to travel to and from the Keys. The Dade Monroe Express is operated by Miami-Dade Transit.
I'm Mike Kraus, and if your CPA or banker hasn't mentioned Sales Sense Payments yet, ask them why not. They refer their clients to me because they trust me. 25 years in business, 5-star rated on Google, right here in the Florida Keys. I've probably walked into your shop or restaurant, or you've seen me out and about at chamber meetings, Rotary events, or the bocce court, and of course the baseball field. Call me directly and discover why so many others trust me with their business and proudly say, we use Mike for our credit card processing. Experienced, expertise, and committed to the Florida Keys. Check us out online at salessensepayments.com or call or text 305-723-1234, and I promise to get back to you in the same day. That's 305-723-1234. Sales Sense Payments. Use Mike.
Historic Pepe's Cafe in Key West, founded in 1909, still does things the old way. Diachronic, if you will. How about fresh squeezed juices? Think how good that margarita or Greyhound will taste. Blue Point oysters shucked to order because oysters work better that way. Fresh breads and outstanding specials in an eatery that opened the same year Ole Evinrude invented the first outboard motor. And get a jump on someone's birthday and check out our retail offerings for some great gift ideas. Pepe's Cafe, Old Town Key West, of course.
The Key Largo Chamber of Commerce invites you to join them for their exciting monthly networking events. Members and non-members alike can enjoy a monthly networking luncheon on the second Thursday of every month, as well as an evening Members in Motion event on the fourth Thursday of the month. To register for Key Largo Chamber of Commerce events or to find out more information about this vital growing business organization, go to keylargochamber.org. That's keylargochamber.org.
Good morning, Keys on Keys Talk 96.9, 102.5.
Keys Talk 96.9, 102.5, the talk of the Keys. And it is 8:25 now. Beautiful day on tap. Let's see. It's looking like 78 degrees. Right now, we're on our way to 84. Just a slight wind at 5 miles per hour. Going to be a very nice day, and it's going to be a nice afternoon for the transfer of Higgs Beach, actually passing the Keys to the beach and the park from the county to the city of Key West. We've been following that story for a while, and for that, we bring in Kristen Livingood, Public Information Officer for Monroe County. Good morning, Kristen. How are you today?
Good morning, Michael, and good morning to your listeners. I'm doing good. I just wish I was on the boat right now instead of heading into work.
Well, I hope you get a chance to do that here soon. But you'll be near boats, I'm sure. You'll be at Higgs Beach this afternoon, and we are making the transfer. We've been talking about May 1st being the transfer of ownership and management and the like of Higgs Beach from the county to the city. All of the papers have been signed, all the votes have been cast, and that's going to be happening officially today.
Yes, today at 4:45 at Higgs Beach, we are going to be passing the ceremonial key from Monroe County to the city of Key West, giving them the full rights and responsibilities of the beautiful beach that is within their city limits. So this is going to be a great little event. The Mayor Lincoln and Mayor Henriquez will be there, and they're going to pass the key to each other. We'll also have our Parks and Beaches Director, John Allen. He'll be passing over his duties to the city of Key West Parks and Parks and Rec Director that they have there. I believe it's Marcus Davila. So they have a lot going on. This park is a 16.5 acre oceanfront park and includes Reynolds Street Pier, the Salute restaurant, and the Key West Garden Club at Fort West Martello. So it's just an absolutely beautiful property down there. And, over the years, Monroe County has had to go into Key West, and that's the only park that we have in Key West. So it takes a lot off of our backs to be able to pass that over to the resources that are already there, of course. So,
yeah.
And then following the fun, little ceremony that we'll be doing at 5:30, Salute is having Jared Eiseman. I hope I'm saying his last name.
I think that's right. I'm going to go with that too. Yeah.
He's going to be playing at Salute at 5:30, and everyone's encouraged to stay and hang out and listen to music and enjoy the beach and this absolutely beautiful weather that we're having right now. So
yeah,
it should be a great time.
It will be a great time, and also thanks to the commissioners, there will be a significant amount of funds being handed over to the city of Key West to try to kind of kickstart the operations there and keep things smooth in the transition. So that's going to also be a help, and thanks to the generosity of the county commissioners for making that possible. But yes, ceremonial passing of the key to the city of Key West from Monroe County of Higgs Beach, 4:45. Public invited to that and stay around for the celebration. Speaking of celebration, America's 250th. It is here starting in May. We're going to have pretty much the rest of the year. We'll be celebrating throughout the county the anniversary of the United States. We're going to kick off that with a paddleboard proclamation event, as only the Keys could do. That's happening Monday, May 4th, 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. at the Old Wooden Bridge Marina on Big Pine Key, celebrating National Travel and Tourism Week. So it all coincides very nicely starting on Monday.
Yeah, what's great about this is that a funny story is a couple years ago, we celebrated Monroe County's 200-year anniversary. And that was super fun to plan all of those parties and everything like that. And I just remember thinking in my head, like, oh, thank goodness 50 years from now when we celebrate, Monroe County's 250th birthday, I should be retired on a beach somewhere.
You'll be on that boat by then, yes.
Yeah. But then we got, we've been talking about it now for more than a year that America is celebrating its 250th birthday. And we were very excited when the governor came down a few months ago and we unveiled the Monroe statue at the west end of the Bay of Honda Bridge, which was, it's really cool. And if you drive by, you can kind of see, President Monroe waving to all the passerbys as they go by.
Yeah.
But yes, you're correct. We're going to do the kickoff party on Monday for this paddleboard proclamation that's taking place for the Tourist Development Council's National Tourism and National Travel and Tourism Week.
Yes.
And they had this plan, but we figured this would be a great way to kick off celebrations that will happen throughout the Keys throughout our 250th birthday of America. So, you mentioned all the details of the event already, but there's also, the community's invited to come out. There's going to be live music. There's going to be food trucks. There's going to be, I believe that it's Clinton Curry from Key West. He's going to be blowing the ceremonial conch shell to kick off the whole celebration. So it should be fun. And then throughout the rest of the year, we're going to have a lot of parties planned and fun little things. I think one of the most significant and important things that we're going to be doing is we're going to be bringing in a semi truck. It is remember, never forget 9/11 memorial. And that's going to come in November, the week before Thanksgiving. And we're going to have it in the Upper Keys and the Lower Keys. And we spoke to Ed Tierney, the superintendent, and some of the board, and they are all in, they're definitely willing to make sure that we get some students over there to see it. And then we're going to have probably a couple drone shows, one in the Upper Keys and Lower Keys as well, to get people out to not only visit this great exhibit that we're going to have in town, but also celebrate America's 250th birthday. So we're also asking that any businesses along US 1 for Flag Day and Flag Week, which is June 14th, to, decorate and put their flags out, or decorate in red, white, and blue and things like that for that week. But especially on Flag Day on, I believe it's going to be Sunday, June 14th. So, and then on June 27th, the city of Key West is hosting a parade, and it's going to end at the Truman Waterfront with a concert and things like that. And that's how the city of Key West will be celebrating the 250th birthday of America too. So just lots and lots of things going on. We're going to plan on doing, it was a real big hit a couple years ago, that sunset celebration that we did on the Old 7 Mile Bridge. So we're in the planning of doing that again. I hope, I think October, potentially October 10th, just in case anybody's frantically writing down all these exciting things.
Well, we'll continue to talk about them in our discussions with county commissioners all along the way, and discussions with you. We want to make sure that we have an open door to make sure that people are fully informed as to all of the events that you're working so hard to put together. On the county level, the city will be doing the same in the city of Key West, and it's going to be a great second half of the year as we celebrate the 250th anniversary of our country, celebrating it right here in Monroe County. 4:45 today, Higgs Beach with the transfer to the city, and then again on Monday, 11 a.m., where Mayor Lincoln will be signing above on the paddleboard the proclamation for the 250th. It's a full
Yep, and I
full
believe.
start.
Go ahead. I believe that you have Holly on as well coming up. What, tomorrow?
Tomorrow, yes.
Yeah. So she was one of the ones that really was excited and pushed for these 250 events too. She's the one that was like, let's talk to the TDC. And luckily, Kara Franker at the TDC was like, we actually have some money in our unappropriated fund balance, so nothing comes out of any taxpayer funding or anything like that. So it's just unanticipated funds that they had that we were able to use to fund some of these events. So it should be really great.
Yeah, well, that alleviates people asking that question, and thank you for making that clear as well. But it's going to be a great celebration. We want to talk more about it, and we appreciate you hopping on here this morning to give us this quick update for the impending events today and Monday, but we'll have more conversations in the future. Kristen, with that, we'll let you get back to a busy day.
Thank you. My pleasure. And you guys have a great day. Talk to you later.
Take care. Bye now. It's Kristen Livingood. She's the Public Information Officer for Monroe County. Keys Talk 96.9, 102.5. The Talk of the Keys. We'll be back in a moment.
Keys Auto Center, the Keys hometown dealership.
Hey folks, Stephen Bender here at Key West Toyota. Tacomas and Camrys and Tundras, oh my! We've got one of our largest selections in stock and on the way right now. And with our exclusive deal match guarantee, you know you're getting the right deal. So come see the people you know, like, and trust right here on the Boulevard or KeyWestToyota.com. We've got the keys.
Everything you need is here at Keys Auto Center.
For over 27 years, Keys Med Spa has helped women and men of all ages look and feel their very best. At Keys Med Spa, we maintain the highest standards and use only the finest quality products for our procedures. Cool sculpting, BioT, hormone therapy, Botox, Juvederm fillers, microneedling, and more. We have all the latest procedures that keep you looking your very best. All of our products are FDA approved and of the highest quality. Keys Med Spa Botox injections and every procedure we offer provide you with the quality you can always trust. And best of all, at Keys Med Spa, all of our procedures are overseen by renowned Dr. Peterson. Dr. Peterson has had a successful medical practice in the Keys for over 27 years. For Botox and all of your spa procedures, Keys Med Spa are the trusted professionals to turn to when you want to maintain your youthful appearance and vitality. To find out more about Keys Med Spa or to inquire about the highest quality Botox, call Keys Med Spa today at 305-587-9183.
Step back in time. Step back into Old Town. Step into Old Town Bakery with fresh baked treats like pastries, cookies, brownies, and fresh breads made every morning. Enjoy hot and cold delicious ground coffee always brewing and handcrafted breakfast and lunch sandwiches made to order on oven fresh breads. And now Old Town Bakery features spinach mushroom feta quiche and ham and cheese quiche, delectable for breakfast or lunch by the slice. Get a whole quiche pie by ordering in-store with 24 hours advance notice. And enjoy new cream-filled croissants with chocolate or vanilla filling and award-winning fresh baked pies, including their key lime pie, voted the best in the Keys. Pick up their unique Old Town Bakery t-shirts for a friend or yourself and give the gift of deliciousness with a gift card available for purchase in-store. And their catering menu is available to make that next event memorable. Old Town Bakery on the corner of Eaton and Grinnell. Stop in or order online. OldTownBakeryKeyWest.com.
Hey Key West, Danny Hughes here from Two Friends. Really from Two Friends. So Maura and I were sitting at breakfast in the bar listening to live music at 8:30 a.m. on a Tuesday. She's about to enjoy some huevos rancheros and me shrimp and grits with fried oysters. Heart healthy. And Maura says, Dorothy, we're not in Kansas anymore. It was perfect because we didn't move here because Key West is like a lot of other places. We moved here because it isn't like any other place on earth. So meet your friends or make your friends at Two Friends. 512 Front Street in Old Town, Key West, or twofriends.com.
This is Good Morning Keys on Keys Talk 96.9, 102.5.
And good morning, Keys. It is Keys Talk 96.9, 102.5. The Talk of the Keys moving right along here. We're actually at a running pace this morning, and for that, we're going to turn to Julie Brown. Many people associate your name, Julie, with FDOT fame, but we're going to talk about Run for Rhonda today, the 5K and 1 mile walk, run, and fiesta. And a fiesta it is. You were with Morocco's, I think that's the name of them, and a very festive hat all around town, making known that Run for Rhonda is upon us. So let's talk about that.
Excellent. Well, good morning, everyone.
Yeah.
And thank you so much, Michael, for allowing us to come on and talk a little bit about our fun event. It is called Run for Rhonda, and our website is runforrhonda.com. All the information is on there, but this coming Sunday, we'll be doing a 5K and a 1 mile run or walk. And also we have a little quarter-mile fun run for the kids, which is it's always a hoot to watch. And we meet you at the finish. It's a Cinco de Mayo theme. So we meet you at the finish line with margaritas. And of course we have waters and non-alcoholic seltzers and all kinds of stuff too. And then we have a foam machine. We have a piñata. I don't know if I was supposed to announce that publicly yet, but oops.
The cat's out of the bag. That's all right.
Yeah. But yeah, people will be out on the course cheering you on with maracas.
Yay, there they are.
Sombreros and, maybe some fake mustaches going on too, maybe some real ones. But it's a lot of fun. And we do this in honor of our dear friend, Rhonda Flores, who many people know. She was a rep for Cisco here for 15 years or more. And so she was very well known. When she passed away in a very tragic car accident, her girlfriends and I were all just kind of left stunned. I think a lot of people were just a little stunned that such a bright, energetic light could be gone so quickly. So we got together and said, in our grief, we will do something good in her name. So this will be our third year awarding the Rhonda Flores Memorial Scholarship. And that is a $25,000 scholarship that goes to a local student athlete. And it goes to a Take Stock in Children participant. So they get 4 years of college paid in the state for completing the program successfully. So our additional scholarship gives them the first 2 years of dorm fees and books paid for. So, gosh, I don't know if you had to work during college, but I sure did.
Yes.
And
Yes.
that was our very first recipient, Natalie Arguello. She said, because I didn't have to work, I decided to go to EMT school. And that way, when I do have to work, I have a good job that is in my field because she's going into nursing. She just 2 years later, she just got accepted into her RN program, and she is now a licensed EMT and doing that on the side. So
wow. And that was the very first year you raised over $25,000 to help Natalie Arguello. She, by the way, apparently had a 4.23 weighted GPA at Key West High School, was Take Stock in Children participant. I didn't know a 4.23 GPA was even possible, but she did.
They do these weighted things now. It wasn't possible in my day, but
no, me either. Holy crow!
College credits, I think, factor in and that sort of thing. So
and Rhonda was quite the dedicated runner. Rhonda Flores, of course, we're talking about, and you and a group of close friends banded together, and it was just a couple of years ago that this started up. And again, you're continuing to go strong to make sure that her legacy continues on, and we're going to do that again this weekend. It's going to be very exciting, all for a great cause, and it's great to see the community support come up behind this as well.
Absolutely. Yeah. Fitness, education, and fellowship. Rhonda was a Take Stock mentor for, I think, over 13 years. Education has always been very important to her. So we feel like this is a perfect way to honor her and get together and celebrate too. Last year at the event, so many people said, I'm so glad you girls did this again to bring us together to celebrate her, because it really was a powerful energy. And we get to celebrate her and talk about her, and in a time that would be sad on the anniversary of her passing, we celebrate and we put some good out into the world in her name. So.
Well, you put a lot of smiles on people's faces as well. I mean, I just look at some of the pictures of the contests from the past, the costume contest, which, by the way, there's an adult costume contest, kiddos. There's people running, as inflated chickens. There's all kinds. And it's just, I'm sure that it really celebrates Rhonda's life. I did not have the pleasure of meeting her, but she's got to be smiling on all of you and probably getting a good laugh at what happens in her name. So
Exactly.
yeah.
And I'll mention too, race day, you can still sign up. You can sign up for race morning if you want to get up bright and early, but we kick off at 8 a.m. Sign up that morning, and packet pickup will start at 7 a.m. down at the Truman Waterfront. Again, all the details are on runforronda.com.
Yeah.
And we also have an online auction that will launch on Sunday. Race participants are getting a link a little early, so if you're signed up, look for that with your packet pickup information. And we have hotel stays all over the country. Rhonda had friends everywhere, so we have hotel stays from all over the country. We have lots of bars and restaurants and boats and experiences and all kinds of great fun stuff. So that goes live on runforronda.com on Sunday.
Yeah, absolutely. There's a lot going on there. Runforronda.com. How are we with volunteers for race day? We good there?
I think we're looking good. Yeah, everybody loves to come out. You know, we have some regulars who come out and want to put on their sombrero and shake their maracas along the race course.
Yeah.
So it's always keeps you going. So I think we're good on volunteers. And of course, you know, anybody who wants to come out and just say hello is more than welcome. Yeah, it'll be a lot of fun. Truman Waterfront, 8 a.m. kickoff.
Absolutely. Run for Rhonda. Find out more, runforrhonda.com. And it's such a wonderful tribute to Rhonda that continues on now in its third year, raising money for deserving athlete scholars in our community. Julie Brown speaking with us about Run for Rhonda. Julie, thank you so much for hopping on here this morning. We wanted to make sure that we shine the spotlight on Rhonda, her legacy, and all that you and her friends are doing for Run for Rhonda and for our student athletes. And thanks to the business sponsors, too, who really have stepped up to make this possible.
Yes, they're all listed on our website as well. And if you do have just a moment, Michael, putting my FDOT hat, taking off the sombrero, putting the FDOT hat on for a quick moment.
Yeah.
My colleague in the design, you know, I work in construction, but all these projects are in design before. We have several bridge projects coming up throughout the Florida Keys, and my colleague Jeffrey has been holding meetings throughout the lower Keys. He does have one tonight at Harvey Government Center at 6 p.m. So after you go over to Higgs Beach and watch the key transfer, then head on down the road to the Harvey Government Center and check in on that. You can always give me a call, 305-927-1479 for info, or you can look on southflroads.com and go to the calendar and find it there.
Perfect. Julie, thank you. Let's have you back wearing your FDOT hat as well.
Sure.
We'll give more details, but that meeting tonight is important to note. And for now, we're going to let you don your Fiesta hat for Rhonda. And we wish you the best of
sombrero.
Sombrero. That's the word I was searching for. Thank you. Well, thanks so much for all that you do, Julie. A pleasure speaking to you and seeing you, and we will talk to you soon.
Awesome. Thanks, Michael. Have a great day.
Yes, ma'am. You take care. Julie Brown with us from FDOT and Run for Rhonda, runforrhonda.com. This is Keys Talk 96.9, 102.5, the talk of the Keys. Back in a moment.
In the Florida Keys, there's a name people trust for pool construction and remodels. Islamorada Pools. For years, residential and commercial property owners from Key Largo to Key West have trusted their team to design, build, remodel, and repair some of the most beautiful pools in the islands. Building a brand new backyard retreat, transforming an aging commercial pool, they bring craftsmanship, experience, and attention to every detail. They're local, they live here year-round, and they know what it takes to build and renovate pools that stand up to the Keys climate while delivering true luxury and long-term durability. From new construction and remodels to repairs, equipment upgrades, and decorative concrete, every detail matters. Your pool should reflect the quality of your property. Islamorada Pools makes that happen. Call 305-852-3133. Visit their showroom at 86701 Overseas Highway, Suite 103 in Islamorada, or online at islamorada.pools.com. Islamorada Pools, trusted, local, and built for the Keys.
Join Keys Talk 96.9 102.5 for a live broadcast this Friday from noon to 1 at Blue Marlin Jewelry's Key West location, 718 Caroline Street. We'll highlight and speak with leaders from leading charitable and nonprofit organizations in our community. Enjoy delicious food courtesy of Old Town Bakery, Key West, and visit with Armando Gonzalez and the helpful team at Blue Marlin Jewelry who will help you select the perfect piece of jewelry. A special Community Connection Spotlight live broadcast this Friday from noon to 1 at Blue Marlin Jewelry, 718 Caroline Street, Key West, with Keys Talk 96.9 102.5, the talk of the Keys.
Do you want a reliable, fast, and convenient way to travel between the mainland and the Keys? The Dade Monroe Express is your solution. Service runs early morning through late evening, 7 days a week. Whether you're commuting or just visiting, Dade Monroe Express has got you covered. And the best part? You can try it for free. Visit trytransitfree.com and select Dade Monroe Express. Don't wait. Discover a stress-free way to travel to and from the Keys. The Dade Monroe Express is operated by Miami-Dade Transit.
I'm Mike Kraus, and if your CPA or banker hasn't mentioned Sales Sense Payments yet, ask them why not. They refer their clients to me because they trust me. 25 years in business, 5-star rated on Google, right here in the Florida Keys. I've probably walked into your shop or restaurant, or you've seen me out and about at chamber meetings, Rotary events, or the bocce court, and of course the baseball field. Call me directly and discover why so many others trust me with their business and proudly say, we use Mike for our credit card processing. Experienced, expertise, and committed to the Florida Keys. Check us out online at salessensepayments.com or call or text 305-723-1234, and I promise to get back to you in the same day. That's 305-723-1234. Sales Sense Payments. Use Mike.
Historic Pepe's Cafe in Key West, founded in 1909, still does things the old way. Diachronic, if you will. How about fresh squeezed juices? Think how good that margarita or Greyhound will taste. Blue Point oysters shucked to order because oysters work better that way. Fresh breads and outstanding specials in an eatery that opened the same year Ole Evinrude invented the first outboard motor. And get a jump on someone's birthday and check out our retail offerings for some great gift ideas. Pepe's Cafe, Old Town Key West, of course.
The Key Largo Chamber of Commerce invites you to join them for their exciting monthly networking events. Members and non-members alike can enjoy a monthly networking luncheon on the second Thursday of every month, as well as an evening Members in Motion event on the fourth Thursday of the month. To register for Key Largo Chamber of Commerce events or to find out more information about this vital growing business organization, go to keylargochamber.org. That's keylargochamber.org.
If it's happening in the Keys, you will hear about it here. This is Good Morning Keys on Keys Talk 96.9, 102.5.
And good morning, Keys. It is Keys Talk 96.9, 102.5, the talk of the Keys. We are looking at a nice string of days here, 81 already. We're on our way to 84. Just a slight wind at 5 miles per hour today. Tonight, mostly clear, low around 76. Again, 5 mile per hour wind. That's going to continue for the next couple of days. Friday, 86, slight wind. Saturday, sunny, high near 87. And Sunday, it looks like just a slight chance of a shower, 85. But it's going to be a great weekend for the grouper opener. And actually, for that, we're going to bring in Christopher Groom. He is the marina director and dock master of Hawks Cay Resort. Good morning to you, Chris. How are you?
Good morning. I'm doing very well.
And I might note you do have a radio voice, so we might have to have you back in a couple of different capacities. But we're talking to you today, again, on behalf of Hawks Cay. You're the marina director and dock master. Hawks Cay Resort on Duck Key. It has really gone through a transformation over the past couple of years, hasn't it?
It sure has. Yeah, we've been working diligently since Irma to reconstitute the marina to a 5-star level marina that offers our guests a great experience. And we have finally completed that last December, which we appreciate your attendance at that.
Yes, sir.
And now we're just pushing forward with more events to really engage the community and give back.
Yeah, I tell you, Hawks Cay has really become a destination in the Middle Keys. And now we have a 2-day celebration open to the public. It's designed to showcase everything that makes Hawks Cay Resort one of the most dynamic destinations in the Florida Keys. And again, the transformation there has been incredible. entertainment, dining, and of course, all the facilities that make it a world-class marina. Talk just a little bit about, if you would, about what has been added and upgraded, et cetera, at the marina that make it really becoming so popular with the fishing community.
Absolutely. So being centrally located in the Middle Keys, it does offer our guests a great opportunity to both arrive relatively seamlessly and fish world-class fisheries, both in the Gulf of Mexico and the Atlantic Ocean. So it provides quite a great opportunity for our guests. But we still have 66 slips, but the entire marina, every nut, bolt, cleat, dock line has been replaced. We partnered with Killer Dock. All our captains have their own custom Hawks K branded 9.5-foot fillet tables. We partnered with Klipsch Audio to essentially the entire dock is lined up with Klipsch Audio. So we're able to broadcast great music 24 hours a day. And that really brings the environment to life on the dock. Them are just some of the main things that we did to reconstitute. But basically, it's just a fresh look and a complete refresh.
Yes, Christopher Groom, he's with us. He's the Marina Director, Dock Master, Hawks K Resort on Duck Key. And again, it can't be overstated how beautiful the facility is. If you do go to hawksk.com, you'll see some of the pictures of the marina, and the marina comes to life. It has been very lively, and as you said, the boats are coming in right now, but it is all in anticipation of Grouper Opener, and that's a 2-day weekend-long event to celebrate the Grouper Opener of the season in the Atlantic. Friday sets the tone at the newly reimagined Hawks K Marina, and we're going to have quite the celebration that does kick off tomorrow. That whole promenade area is just unbelievable with the entertainment, with the dining, with the shops, and it's going to continue to evolve even more this weekend as we kick off that celebration on Friday. Oh, Chris, you still there?
I'm still there. Yes, sir. Sorry.
Okay. Yeah. And I was just kind of giving you the lead in. So I should say, tell us some of the specifics about Friday and what we're going to anticipate. Charter boats returning with the grouper catch, live music, and then the vendors. Let's talk about some of the vendors that you'll have returning to Hawks K. That really adds to the festivities, doesn't it?
Absolutely. So performing live, we'll have Switch on the promenade from 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. We'll have fire dancers, raffle items. There'll be an after party at Angler Now from 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. One of the new events we've added is the Dockside Showdown with our charter captains. It's a cocktail contest from 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. I believe every one of our charter captains and even our water sports company, Duck Key Water Sports, will be participating in that. They'll be giving out samples to vote. So we're hoping to capture who is the best bartender of the charter captains. We won't state who is the best charter captain of fishing because that would not go over very well.
Yeah, two different things. Yes.
Two different things. We'll have the qualified captain. Aaron will be on the dock. He's already arrived last night, and he's working with Onslow Bay Boat Works. They have a 41-foot demo boat. They'll be doing sea trials. If anyone's in the market for a brand new Onslow Bay Boat Works vessel, they'll have them here on property. We'll have Turtle Box will be here, Dark Seas Division, Saltwater Experience. I believe we have 40 vendors selling different merchandise, local vendors. We'll have Conch Coffee here, which I'm actually drinking right now, and a few other vendors. So we're really looking forward to it.
Yeah, also an Angler and Ale will be front and center. What a beautiful and really fun venue that is. They're going to have hook and cook specials from 5 to 10. So explain that for the layman. Can you just bring your catch in? Is that what that's about?
Absolutely. So the Hook and Cook is a great program. Basically, obviously, we like our charter captains to provide the fish. They'll fillet it for you. But if you have your own filleted fish in a Ziploc baggie, they'll weigh it out for you and prepare it in a variety of styles. But it is definitely one of the most popular dishes. It's family style. It goes over very, very well. Additionally, they can provide fish as well if you don't have your own fish to provide.
Okay. Yeah, it's going to be a full weekend, that's for sure. Grouper opener at Hawks Cay Marina and Resort, speaking with Marina Director and Dockmaster Chris Groom. And I'll divert just a little bit, Chris. I mean, you've been in this business for quite a while. Just give us a thumbnail of how you got into your career as it stands right now, and the experience that you bring to Hawks Cay as the Marina Director and Dockmaster.
Absolutely. Thank you for the opportunity. So I'm a Coast Guard veteran of 25 years. I retired as a Master Chief Bosun Mate
And
in
thank
St.
you for
Louis,
that, sir,
Missouri.
by the way. That we appreciate.
Absolutely.
Sure.
We do love our local Coast Guard here. We try to support them as much as possible, as well as our other veterans. So I was actually headhunted while I was commanding a patrol boat in Honolulu, and made my way here eventually. And so this is my 29th year in the maritime industry. I have obviously a passion for the maritime industry, but the arts, music, I like to try to combine all those different areas and really provide for our guests and our community as much as possible. I mean, that was really something embedded in us in the Coast Guard, was to really invest yourself in the community. So I've tried to do that as much as possible here at Marathon.
Well, yeah, obviously you have the skill set necessary to be the Dockmaster and Marina Director. You also, I'm sure, have continued to bring some structure and accountability to the resort, which has been there before. But yeah, I am certain that you run a pretty tight ship for the benefit of our captains and anglers and vacationers alike. So, and that combined with, I'm sorry, you were going to say?
Oh, so thank you.
Yeah, and that combined with the the resort itself and the marina and all that has been implemented and put into practice here, it really is a facility that if you've not experienced it yet, you need to. It is Hawks Cay Resort and Marina, Duck Key right in the Middle Keys, a beautiful, beautiful destination. So the grouper opener starts on Friday, continues through Saturday. It is a bring the whole family, because the events of the weekend will be certainly memorable for all. Saturday, the full resort really rolls out the red carpet, expanding the energy from the docks to the entire resort with a brunch at Angler and Ale, building into a day of poolside entertainment. Again, it's a beautiful, beautiful facility. We've got a Glow pickleball party that's happening later in the evening, and poolside DJ. So really the whole facility really turns up the volume, so to speak, to make grouper opener one to be remembered.
Absolutely. Yeah, we're really looking forward to it. The pickleball, I'm not much of a pickleball player, but I know in the community there's been a lot of discussion about the pickleball party. So
yeah,
kind of excited to see how that's going to play out.
Yeah, food and cocktails at the tennis courts, 7 p.m. to 11 p.m. Tennis registration, too. Tennis is still very popular, and the facilities there are exceptional. That Glow pickleball party will get a lot of attention, a lot of fun. That happens under the lights of the resort, 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. But again, the grouper opener at Hawks Cay, you can go to hawkscay.com, where the marina will come to life starting tomorrow. We've kicked off the first Friday events, too, and that was at the beginning of the month. That'll continue on with the first Friday of each month. But there are more and more events that are really highlighting Hawks Cay Marina and Resort. And again, Friday and Saturday is going to be a really big event. So do we have any idea how many boats may be taking part in the grouper opener? You said they're coming in already, so I imagine there's going to be a lot of activity there.
Yeah, so the marina is a 66 slip marina. We are 100% occupied for the weekend. We have Intermarine arriving, but the main guests obviously are Onslow Bay Boat Works, but we have a lot of local guests, a lot of our guests from Miami. But the marina is going to be fully engaged throughout the entire weekend. So we definitely want to get everybody out here to experience the promenade when it really comes alive. You know, the music, the palm trees, the vibe is just really good.
Yeah. Well, and again, it turns into a full resort experience, as we mentioned, open to both resort guests and the public. And I haven't checked occupancy just yet. There may still be a few rooms left if you choose to have a staycation to make it a full weekend, or, you'll want to come back and do that again in the future, whether you're arriving by boat, car, or Room Key. This is where the season starts. Grouper opener, Hawks Cay Resort and Marina. Hawks Cay on Duck Key. Again, it's Chris Groom, Marina Director, Dock Master, proud veteran of the Coast Guard as well, talking about Grouper opener happening tomorrow. So I think we've hit the highlights so far. Chris, is there anything, though, that we should be mentioning at this point?
No, I think we definitely covered the main gist of what we're trying to offer, but I just want to express that it is open to the public for free, and we really want to see all our local communities try to get there as much as possible. And if not, we'll see you at the next one. We will also be serving our kill switch. The Marina store will be open till 9 p.m. We'll be offering 20% off all merchandise over the weekend for the public as well. So if you'd like to come buy a turtle box or a Dark Seas Division t-shirt or a qualified captain shirt, we'll be offering a 20% discount throughout the weekend.
Yeah, wonderful. Well, again, that is such a great destination to enjoy the ocean, enjoy the season, and what is the second biggest industry in the entire Florida Keys. And it's a close second at that as far as the fishing industry. And it'll be on full display at Grouper Opener at Hawks Cay this weekend starting tomorrow. HawksCay.com is where you find out more. Grouper Opener tomorrow and Saturday. So, Chris, I appreciate you taking the time to be with us here this morning. We appreciate you lending all of your skills and expertise in your capacity now as Marina Director and Dock Master at Hawks Cay. You have a wonderful weekend. We will see you out there tomorrow.
You as well. Thank you so much. See you on the docks.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much. Christopher Groom, the Director, Dock Master, Hawks Cay Marina and Resort. Again, go to hawkscay.com to find out more about Grouper Opener and make plans to be there this weekend. This is Keys Talk 96.9, 102.5. The Talk of the Keys, as mentioned, going to be wonderful weather for Grouper Opener as well. We'll get your complete weather forecast here coming up in just a few moments. Travel up and down the Keys looking pretty trouble-free. Do have some... Well, it's just above Tavernier now on your way to Key Largo. You have some slowdowns with Aqueduct Authority continuing to do their renovation and replacement of the main water line. So expect to merge and have a little bit of a slowdown there northbound. Otherwise, looks like we're pretty clear. School zones, of course, are in effect. School buses are out and about for the next few weeks. Make that. This is Keys Talk 96.9, 102.5. The Talk of the Keys. All the heavy hitters of talk are coming your way in just a few moments. Always keeping you completely updated on breaking news as soon as it happens. Local, state, national news is updated at least every half hour, and weather around the clock. Thank you so much for listening to Keys Talk 96.9, 102.5. The Talk of the Keys.